Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? Welcome to Power Professional. I hope somebody brought their big notepad out today, y'all, because y'all already know when leaders unleash come through, whew, whipping out all the leadership. Look, y'all, I don't know what today's topic is going to be, but I know that it's going to be fire because it's always fire. What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling, man? I hope somebody having a great day today. Hey, Breezy Breeze, I love these sessions too, yo. Like for real, for real. These like one of my favorite. I ain't even about to hold y'all. Hey, yo, hold up. Is this track star at the top of my list? Hey, yo, stop playing, yo. Nah, this can't be right, yo. This can't be right. But track star, if that's you at the top of the list, what's up, baby? How you feeling? Breathing that top spot air, yo. Breathing that top spot air. If that's really you up there. What's up, track star? How you feeling? Keon. What's up, Keon? Ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing? What's up? Tay Bass. What's up, Tay Bass? How you feeling? Y'all make sure y'all hold Tay Bass accountable, yo. This Tay Bass third or fourth time telling us that she about to be consistent with posting her music every week. So y'all, please make sure if y'all don't see Tay Bass posting at least bare minimum 2 times every single week, something new, y'all hit her up, yo, and y'all pull her up and y'all let her know because it ain't no reason this child shouldn't be on the radio by now with some of the stuff she got. I can't wait till she let y'all hear some of the new stuff that's coming up, yo. Get y'all radios ready. Cam Gotti, what's up, Cam Gotti? How you feeling? Bless. What's up, Bless? Bless. I feel like we ain't seen you in a minute, yo. What's up? How you doing? Reality. What's up, Reality? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Hey, Kaylee, stop playing, yo. You know I done already had my last session with Haya. You're done. You're done. What's up, Beyonce, aka Neon Say? How you feeling? Good to see you, London. What's up, London? London, is this your first Power Professional, yo? If it is, let us know. We gotta show you all the love. Donna Don, what's up, Donna Don? How you feeling? Mr. Elaborator, how you feeling, Mr. Elaborator? Breezy Breeze, what's up, Breezy Breeze? Hey, Mr. Elaborator, don't do that, yo. Don't do that. You know I love me some higher, low key. What's up, Mother General? How you feeling? Nisi Poo, what's up, Nisi Poo? How you doing? Good to see you, Cows. What's up, hey y'all? Y'all gotta make sure if y'all not following Voices on Vax, please make sure y'all follow Voices on Vax because them Thanksgiving vaccine clapbacks day is coming, and I'm dead already, yo. What's up, Sid? How you feeling, Sid? Good to see you, Mike. What's up, Mike? Mike, where you been at? We ain't seen you in a minute, Mike. What's good, Mike? How you feeling? What's up, Kaylee? How you doing, yo? Good to see you, Santana. What's up, Tanner? How you feeling? Hey, Soul, stop playing, yo. You know I never skip over you. What's up, Soul? All right, y'all. We got to get to it. Hey, yo, Don to Don. Them VOV clapbacks, yo. The one said, Auntie said, you don't need to be getting that shot. And then she said, no, I don't need a new uncle every Thanksgiving. Like, yo, chill. All right, y'all. We gotta get into it, y'all. Leaders Unleashed. You already know what she came to do. Miss Tay, what's up?
Listen, listen. I think we need to clear the air for a second. We got to clear the air. We gotta clear the air. I tried to get over it in my spirit, you know. I tried to get over it and show forgiveness.
What
But I wanna
happened?
know what ain't nobody do the writing challenge. Now one single person. And I feel some type of way. Every
Wow.
time I come on, there's love. You know, y'all be lighting up the chat, making me feel included. And then y'all straight left me on the bleachers. Ain't nobody pick me. They was like, our team is
Yo.
full. We don't need you. Y'all did me wrong. Y'all did me real wrong.
Not
And
one
I'm gonna
person,
need a
yo.
yo. Not one person. Not one person. And I'm feeling some type of way. I thought we was getting to a place in the relationship. I feel like I misread it. Here I am, updating my status, talking about in a relationship, and y'all like, no, we
Hey, hold
no, we
up.
not.
That was $100, wasn't it?
It was. Y'all said y'all ain't need my little bitty money. And I see how y'all do me. I see how y'all do me. I feel some type of way. That
was an easy $100. So basically, if at least one person would have did it, they'd be getting blessed with $100 right now.
They would have won. It really could have been, a few sentences. They didn't have to do much. I ain't even say write me a 3-pager. I ain't say none of that.
Dang, Christmas money down the drain. Somebody could have bought a couple turkeys.
Y'all did me wrong. Y'all did me some type of way.
Yo,
I'm gonna need to sit here
in a relationship.
Yo, in a relationship. You hear me?
Damn God, he said like, we is in a relationship.
Yo said no. They said we not in a relationship. They said we just kicking it, Netflix and chill. Ain't nobody say nothing about a relationship. That's how y'all did me. That's how. Yo,
they called you Uber.
No, they didn't call me an Uber. They showed me the door and told me to Google it.
They didn't even call you an Uber, yo.
They said I think the bus stop down that way.
Dang, yo.
That's what they did. Like, I'm feeling some type of way. I done packed a toothbrush and everything. They was like, not here.
Dang, yo. Yo, that's crazy, yo.
They did me wrong. They did me real wrong. And in my spirit, I was like, nope, I'm gonna have to say something. So you know what? You done shut the door, and I'm like, excuse me.
Yo, not to scare me, yo.
Just scare me.
You knocking and everything. You knocking on the window and everything. Dang, yo. I didn't know they was going to do you like that. Like $100, that's too easy.
Yo, they made me feel like I offered like 5 to 10 or something. Like they straight up was like, all right, we good. Y'all did me wrong. Y'all did me some type of way. And so you know what? I'm not gonna forget it. But I might forget if y'all are super interactive today. I'm gonna have Miss Joni bring on a couple people because this is gonna be interactive at this point. Y'all left me waiting. Straight up. Sat at the movies by myself, thinking y'all was gonna show up. That's how y'all did me. Sitting at the table. They talk about you want us to go ahead and take this plate and look like your person ain't coming. I'm like,
dang, had 2 cups of water.
Looking at the door, one of these.
Dang, yo, dang.
Y'all did me wrong. Y'all did me real wrong. So I forgive y'all with some we gonna be interactive today. I'm gonna have Miss Joni bring on some people. So I need volunteers. We're gonna add y'all to the live. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Can I bet on can y'all help me out?
If you want the link, hit me up.
Tell them not make me feel some sort of way. They said, yeah, you left me at the movie, straight up. Okay, we done went past the previews. We halfway in.
That's a
all right, so I'm gonna need y'all to volunteer for this. All right, so okay, the name of this training is "Say It With Your Chest." Right, that's the name of the training. Say it with your chest. It's all about communication, right? But this time around, we're not just gonna work on communication, but we're gonna work on how we say things with our tone and how we say things with our hands. Cause y'all know how y'all do. Y'all get the clapping. Right, the neck rolling, let me tell you one thing, the finger pointing, one of them, all
that's how reality used to be.
That's how we gonna do today, right? Because it's not, I know you all have heard this so many times, it's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it, right? And I know that you all have heard that so many times, but isn't it true that a lot of times, especially with our parents, right? We go to say something and they be like, first of all, who you talking to? You be like, I ain't even said some sort of way. What are you talking about? All I said was insert what you said, right? But you said it with the shoulder, with all this, with all of that, right? But see, the problem is that when you're in the workplace, that's the difference between not just I didn't even say anything. That's the difference between a write-up. That's the difference between a we don't need you anymore. That's the difference between a don't even tell your next job you worked here, because we definitely going to tell them that we wasn't feeling you like that, right? That's the difference. Okay, so I'm going to tell you all the things that you already know, which is communication is only a small percentage of the words that we say, right? So a guess in 100%, right? As far as communication and getting your message across, how much of it actually depends on the word? What's the percentage, do y'all think? That actually people focus on the word itself. What's the percentage, do you think?
And Gemma the Dilemma, I could definitely see that for her. She said sometimes she come off aggressive, not meaning to. But she got that kind of personality. But she's so sweet when you know her. But if you don't know her, I could see why somebody be like, oh, she tried me.
But you know what? People people say that about me too. But I think it's a lot. I sometimes, and we're gonna get into that, right? Sometimes you don't have to say anything.
And get into this, please. Nisi Poo said, not even how I talk, but respect goes two ways. Please get into that, because you gotta elevate above that. You gotta that's going to trap you. So many people got fired. I've had to fire people, and I'm like, yo, it's hurting me to fire you, but I got to. Please get into that, yo. That's a trap.
Okay. So I'm gonna answer this question real quick. What percentage of communication is actually the words that we say, right? So according to what we know, it is 7%. It's only 7%. The actual words is only 7%, right?
All right.
Tone. Now, how much do you all think tone is? Now we got 7% on the words. What percentage of communication is actually tone?
Cam Gotti.
I know it's only 7%. It's only 7%. How much percent do you think is actually tone? Hey, boo.
Nisi Poo said, now I feel like you playing with me. Hey, yo, tell her I ain't playing with it. Tell her, yo, I can't wait till we get into that.
All right, high percentages, 91, 80%, 93. Tone is actually only 38%. Only 38%. Now, what's the third thing? We got words, we have tone. What's the third thing, do you think?
What was the body language?
Body language. Body language accounts for 55%. 55%. Which means that half of the time, people have already judged you based off of the position that your body is in, what your facial expression is doing, what your hands are doing, your arms are doing, how you're standing, how you're sitting, how you walked in, how you rolled your neck, right? They've already unraveled you based off of what you did with your body, right? So let me demonstrate what that looks like for you real quick. Okay, I've asked you a question. Do you want spaghetti tonight? Yeah. The person like, I mean, did you not want spaghetti? Like, what is it? Right? Okay, that's just the word. Right? Tone. You want spaghetti tonight? Yeah. Right? Oh, so you don't care about whether I make you dinner or not. Fine, make your own dinner. Right? Okay. Body language. Do you want dinner tonight? Yeah. Annoyed. Am I bothering you by asking you, do you want spaghetti? Is there a problem? Because last time I checked, I paid these bills. Last time I checked, see, now we went into a whole conversation off of one thing about body language. Because you gave all this, And the person has already unraveled what that means to them. So here's the very crucial thing. It all depends on body language is actually not universal as much as we believe it is. It is not universal at all, right? Versus one person will view direct eye contact as being a sign of respect. Another culture views it as disrespect, right? So body language is actually not even universal. You have to find out the environment that you're in and you have to adapt. Now, I want to get to the comment of, you gotta, respect has to be given. With that in mind, again, respect is not universal. It's not universal. You have to find out from the person what their version of respect is. Right? You have to find out from the person what they view to be disrespect or not. So here I am, right? Kicking it in a friend car, right? I didn't kick my shoes off, kicked my feet up on that dashboard, right? And they looked over and was like,
what is you doing?
What you doing? And I'm sitting there leaning back like, what you mean? It was like, yo, like only because it's you, I'm not completely taking your feet and throwing them out the window, because like who kicks their feet up on somebody's dashboard? And I'm like, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. They was like, yo, that's disrespect. Did I really know? I didn't know it was disrespect. But see, I made the mistake of not asking. I made the mistake of not finding out what respect meant to the person. So, all right, story time, right? I'm in my job. Just maybe started not too long ago, still in a contractual position. And I was working with a supervisor who, had a version of her level of respect, right? I call no names. The supervisor comes out of her office and she comes into the part and she's, boggled down with meetings and all these other things. And she says to the other intern, hey, you mind picking up my lunch for me? And the intern said, yeah, no problem. And what does Tay say? I mean, did she have a choice? You're pretty intimidating.
You said that out loud?
Out loud with the microphone, okay? loud at that. The manager says, what did you say? Knowing me, right? No back down Tay. I'm like, what I said was, you're intimidating, and you didn't really give her the choice to say yes or no. Like, she was gonna have to pick up your lunch because you asked her to. My manager went back into her office and came out with the dictionary. That's how I knew maybe that wasn't the best idea, right? She came out with the dictionary to intimidate, to also threaten by means of, and I'm like, technically, taking it too far again, right? Technically, I mean, it can also mean this for that, in fear of, she could have feared losing her job by means of your title, and therefore, right, just with this.
You went into all that?
Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. What was the consequence of that, right? Was I wrong in what I said? No. It was my truth based off of what I knew. Was I wrong because ain't nobody asked me all that? Yes. Nobody asked me for my opinion. She didn't. The intern didn't. I was straight up in somebody's business that didn't have anything to do with me. What happened because of that? Okay. The manager let me go.
I already knew you wasn't working there no more.
Well, what happened? Right?
God.
Every staff meeting after that, she invited everybody else to the staff meeting but me, right? So what did Tay do? Go into her office. Did you mean to exclude me from that staff meeting because it seemed like everybody got an invite but me? She was like, oh, Did I exclude you? Sorry about that. I'll include you in the future. I'm like, yeah, okay. Went back to my desk. Well,
Dawn is gone.
right after that, it said, go ahead, log off from you.
I gotta mute y'all
Real,
because he got me gone.
for real, right? Okay. So what happened was my manager actually allowed for my contract to run out, right? And did not renew me. And thankfully, somebody else picked me up right after that. They were like, oh, you're available. We see your skill set. Fantastic. And that's how it went, right? But what did I learn from that? I learned from that to keep my mouth shut. Because sometimes in the past, my thing is the truth is the truth. You got to accept the truth. That's all it is. It's universal. Point blank, period. It's the truth. But what I realize is that people have to be in a position to accept that truth. And if they are unwilling to accept that truth, as far as they know, it's a lie. Straight up. You could go to somebody and be like, yo, check this out. Your shoes are whack, flat out. I ain't lying. They terrible, right? And they be like, yo, I like these shoes. I think they're fantastic. What do you talk about? They're comfortable, they're colorful. I paid full price for them. All of these things. They weren't willing to accept your truth, right? So that's another thing. Truth is also one of those things that it's not always factual. Our truth is sometimes perception, but we still carrying it like, no, that's what it is. That's what it is. And we saying it with all this. That's what it is. Straight up. I ain't tell you no lies. I ain't that type of person. Flat out. Right? But not everybody values that as a skill. We might value it as a skill. And we be like, listen, you can ask any of my friends. I tell them the truth. I don't lie to them. I tell them exactly how I feel. No fluff. You get into the workplace and they did not hire you for that. They did not hire you for that. And so for that reason, we have to find out what everyone's version of respect is. We have to ask them. We have to inquire. We have to be perceptive of what it is. We got to look around and see how they're requiring it, right? Now, there comes a time. There comes a time where we feel that I've asked the appropriate questions. I have given the person their version of respect, and they're not giving it to me in return. And for that reason, you about to catch all the smoke because you had it coming, right? Okay. Now it pains me to even say this. It really does. It pains me to say this because again, I told y'all I'm from Monroe and Baker. And when I moved from Monroe and Baker, I moved to Fremont, okay, off of Bentlow. I listen, okay. Sometimes you gotta take the L. It hurt my feelings to say that out loud. It really did. Sometimes you have to allow yourself to be wronged. To be wronged. Because what is the goal? Right? You got to keep the goal on the pedestal. The goal is everything. Okay, you're in a relationship. You know you're right. Okay? I told you that the Uber said he was gonna be outside at 6:45. I told you that, right? And I could argue the point. I could show you my phone. You dead wrong for coming outside late. Blah 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 blah. But do you want peace? Is peace the goal, right? How you doing?
Hi.
Oh, first of all, what was that look? That look you just gave me. Like I stepped into your house and you ain't invite me.
He was telling
What was
you to
that look
log
about?
off.
He was like this.
He was telling you to
What,
log
Yo,
what was what was that body language? What the body language mean? See what I'm saying? See how body language is everything? You'd have left me on the bench. See, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Right. Now, how do y'all feel about what I just said about taking the L? Because that's a real thing. I need us to talk about that. I need us to understand the L. and taking the L, because you're going to take the win. You're going to take the win, but the win might be getting this job and getting to the next level. The win could be getting my paycheck to feed my family. The win might be using this job as a reference so I can move on to something else. That's the win. Sometimes we're not going to have micro wins, right? And the micro win is, I'm going to win this argument. I'm going to win this situation between me and this employee. I'm going to win the fact that I bet you they won't do that again, right? Okay, but then what did you spend? What was the expense? The expense was you've lost your job. You can't use them as a reference. They were going to pay for your training, but now they're not. Now you have to figure out how to pay for your own training. Whereas this job was paying you and paying for your training and paying for your insurance and paying for your car note. Was it a win? Was it a win? See, sometimes we want the micro win and we lose the big win. So yes, in the instance of, I'm gonna need to have respect and give respect. You should definitely give respect. You should 100% give respect. And when someone doesn't give you respect, you give them respect anyway. Because what you've done is you've given somebody the permission to bring down your character, to bring down your values. You've given them that permission. You have given them the permission to treat you like a puppet. Really, they know how to make you upset. They know how to, get you out of character. You've given them permission. You've given them the power over you. Or you can give them that micro win. I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna give you that one, right? You know how you in a game of checkers, and then you start the game of checkers, and you go to move one of your pieces, and then somebody jumps your piece, but you already know after they jump your piece, you have a double jump. That's life. That's life. Sometimes you have to take the L in an effort to have a double win. That's life. You're not going to win in everything. And you have to decide what L's you're going to take. And let them be small losses. Let them be small. They don't have to be, the definition of who you are as a person. It doesn't have to be, oh, they're going to treat me like this. I'm going to let them know they're not going to. Yeah. Don't let life be a game of checkers but chess. Now, here's the thing. I play both, right? I play checkers and I play chess. Sometimes we make things overly complicated when they don't have to be, right? It really doesn't have to be as complicated as we're making it. But sometimes we overcomplicate things. And for that reason, we hone calculating, trying to figure out how to get over, try to figure out how we're going to use this person, do this, move it. And we've missed where we are in the present. We've missed it, right? So I am a chronic overthinker. Chronic, right? That's no lie. I'm gonna tell you how bad it was. When I started taking on professional meetings and sitting in meetings with people who had built bridges and all of these other things. I lied to you not. This is a real story. I used to pick my nail color based off of what meetings I had that week. I ain't lying to y'all, because I thought to myself that the people who I was sitting in meetings with may not understand my neon green. They may not understand my orange with accents of mustard yellow. And so I would strategically hold my colors, my really colorful colors, for when I knew I wasn't going to have meetings of that kind, right? Super overthinker. Because in my mind, I thought that it was all about how I looked. But instead, I was invited to those meetings based off of what I could bring. But I overthought everything. Everything was a chess move. The relationships I had, how I dressed, how I, sent, emails and all of these things. Everything was a chess move. And so I was missing crucial moments that were just simple. They were just simple moments, and I missed them because I made everything so complicated, right? So I'm not going to get back to, I'm going to get back to the topic, right? But when I tell you about overthinking, That's me all the way, love. You cannot have me in a sentence and not realize that I didn't think that thing all the way through. Right? I remember before, long time ago, I wore glasses, right? And you know how for the people who wear glasses and you don't wear your glasses and you be kind of like, who that? Who's that? Right? I can memorize the way somebody walked into a room and know exactly who it was based off of how they walked in, right? I could easily memorize the tone in whether your mother was going to be mad or not, right? Based off of the first word she said as soon as she came in. I could tell you all of those things. Go ahead, put your glass on. Oh, you blind too? You poor baby. You blind. It's all right. It's all right. I was blind for a very long time. I wore glasses since the third grade, okay? And they cute glasses now. They wasn't cute back in the day. They were cute back in the day. All right. So I want to get back on communication, right? Because communication is so important. It's so important, right? And it's all in how we say things sometimes. So I want to do an exercise. I'm gonna skip through. Right? Okay. Now, I want you all to interpret what my communication is saying based off of no words, just what I'm doing. Okay? Now, we're in a meeting since the four of us are here. We're in a meeting. All right. Miss Joni, I want you to start talking about something, anything at all, right? And I'm gonna do my very first, my body language. Okay, go ahead, just start talking.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to announce that Cam Gotti and Coach Johnson is taking over Winning Wednesdays. This is a really big deal for us, y'all, because this is one of our flagship sessions. Tay, are you okay?
Huh?
Are you here with us?
I'm here. I'm definitely here. I mean, you could see me in the meeting. Is my camera on?
No. Be here with us, please.
Oh, okay. All right. Now,
And
what was
we
my
are
body language
so
saying?
excuse me.
Oh,
Is the meeting over?
the meeting's over. Meeting's over. Cut the meeting.
Oh,
Cut the
wow.
meeting. All right. What was my body language before I ever said anything? What was my body language?
You did not want to be here.
No, I didn't want to be here. Okay, she's talking about good things for people. What was my reaction?
You had a stink attitude.
Straight up. I ain't happy for nobody. I ain't happy for nobody. You know why? Because they should have picked me. They
Big
should have picked
hating.
me.
Big hating.
Right, right. But it could have been many things, or or I could have been thinking about the fact that I think my grandmother is about to have an operation, and I'm all. Well, she was in pain before I left. See, but do we know that? Do we know that? No, because we come to our own conclusions based off of what we interpret it to be. Right? Okay. Back to the meeting, Joni.
Yes. And this is a big deal for heartbeats like everywhere because now you don't necessarily have to be in Baltimore to facilitate a session that could potentially. Tay,
Huh?
are you okay?
I mean, I'm fine. I was just checking the weather.
Hmm. Okay. The weather is a little bit cold in here because that's what I feel like you're giving to us right now while we are trying to congratulate two of our own for taking on one of
I
the
mean, how? But
flagship
how?
sessions.
I didn't say anything.
You
But
saying it
how?
all. You you saying it all just by being on your phone when you know that we have a no cell phone policy
I
in
Okay.
place.
All right. But my dog is sick. Ain't nobody asked me.
Okay, Woofy, I'm sure it's going to be all right.
Oh, you gonna
Let us.
disrespect lady like that? You know what? For real, I don't even
I'm,
need to see. I've heard. All right, cut. Right? No words was said. I'm just on my phone. Right? But again, how is it interpreted? it's interpreted that I could care less about what's going on right now. I could care less. You know why? Because I'm not giving it my full attention. I'm not. I'm doing other things. It really doesn't matter. And what's the person gonna say? I really don't care what you have going on right now. As rude as that sounds, that is the truth. That is the truth. When we go through a drive-through and we there to get our food, okay? And the person is just sitting there without drink, say, hey, excuse me, ma'am, I've been sitting here good and long. My coffee's getting cold. Can I have my coffee?
Or when you
Right?
see
Do
them
we
joking
ask?
and talking in the background, yo.
Do you know that happened to me last night? I had to calm myself, and this was at a Chick-fil-A, so I thought I deserved better, right? She in there holding my drink in her
Chick-fil-A?
hand. At a Chick-fil-A. Listen, if anybody knows me, I'm a fry connoisseur. All right, I need my fries fresh out the grease. I need to hear the crunch. I need the salt on my fingertips. Okay, so my fries are aching in this bag. I got a small amount of time to eat these fries, and she holding my drink like this, talking to the girl. You know what? I was thinking about getting a nose ring too, but I don't know if they're gonna be all right with me up in here. You know how they do, girl. Yeah, yes. Okay. So what you saying is, as long as I wear my afro, I can get the earrings all the way around. Good looking out. This was an actual conversation, no joke. She was good looking out. Well, look at you, looking just as beautiful as you want to look. And I'm just thinking about myself, can I have my drink? I ain't asked you for much. I just wanted my drink. I don't care nothing about what you got going on in your conversation. I just wanted my drink so me and my fries can bounce. That's all I wanted, right? So many times in a meeting, do you really think that people are going to stop the meeting in that moment to see why you're distracted, why maybe you're responding the way you're responding? No, they are going to interpret your communication however they interpret your communication, and they're going to move on. That's how that works, right? So you have the opportunity to take the L, right, and adjust, bring it back, or you can take the win and lose your job. See, the win don't always come with a big win. Sometimes it's a small win with a big loss. So you have to balance which one you want, right? Okay, so back to the meeting, Joni.
Yeah, so now that everybody is here with us, I'd really like to just kind of let you guys know what you can expect going forward, and then also answer any questions that you all might have, because I know that there's so much excitement for everybody, and definitely people who want to be in line to host different sessions, hold tight on that, because we're going to make sure that everybody has opportunity. Thank you so much, Tay, for being with us. We love it
You're
when you're
welcome.
here.
All right, cut. Now, some of y'all looked at that and thought to yourself, she being fake. There she go being fake again. Acting like she care when she don't. Smiling all up in her face, just wanting a promotion. There she go again. See, I can't be like that, y'all. I can't be fake like that. And that's the problem. The problem is I'm a real chick. That's why I can't be up in here to, right? I'm not asking you to be fake. I'm asking you to fully represent kindness. That's what I'm asking you to do. And when that thing is in your heart, when kindness is in your heart, and that's really what you represent, you being in a meeting and somebody else getting a promotion, somebody else getting something, an opportunity, actually makes you happy. It actually is like, oh, wow, okay. So that is something that we can do. Oh man, you know what? I had some ideas for maybe a podcast or something like that. I see how she worked that. Okay, I wonder if maybe I could be a part of this new project, and maybe it might give me an opportunity to, have some of my ideas. But see, if you not like that in your heart and you just faking it sometimes, most times, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. So the lot of communication, and this is the part that in all the articles I read about communication, nobody talked about the heart condition. Not one person. It's all about tone, body language, words, right? Nobody said what was in your heart. because what's in your heart is going to come out, whether you like it or not. So if you've gone through life feeling disrespected, the moment you're in that board meeting and somebody cuts you off, what are you going to go back to? You're going to go back to your default, which is that people have disrespected you in the past, and you're not going to be disrespected moving forward. And I'm going to cut this right now. Right? You're going to go back to the fact that nobody was happy for you. So why should I be happy for other people? And the moment that promotion comes, I don't really want to hear it. You know why? Because nobody was happy for me when I got my project. Right? You're going to go back to the fact of when you were a kid and nobody really told you congratulations. So I'm going to hold back from congratulating this person, and I'm going to hold back from giving them accolades. You know why? Because nobody told me the things I did right. So why should I give that to somebody else? See, the heart condition, the heart condition is what leads to behaviors, and those behaviors lead to our communication. It's all about what we feed ourselves. It's all about that mental table that I told you all about, right? It's all about that. It's all about our environment, the things that we've accepted in our life, the things that we continue to hold on to and we just won't let go of. All of those things are a part of our communication and how we choose to communicate with others. Do we hold back on telling people the good things about them? See what I'm saying? Because it's so easy to say, you know what? I don't particularly care for the way you did blank. I don't like the way you talk to me. I don't like how you walk in here. I don't like your attitude, right? And a lot of people will hide behind the idea of, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the facts and I'm keeping it 100. Yeah. Keep that same energy with compliments. Keep that same energy with telling people how they did things right. Keep that same energy. But see, a lot of people talk about, I just keep it 100. But do you keep it 100 when it comes to good things? Do you tell somebody, you know what? I absolutely loved your project. And quite frankly, I wish I could give presentations like that too. I absolutely loved how you pitched that idea. I didn't even think about that. That was a great idea. Do we offer those sort of things to people, or do we only offer them negative truth and we hide behind the I was just keeping it 100? But do you? No, because you hold back from giving compliments. You hold back from being a team player. You hold back from telling somebody that actually they have a skill that you wish you had. You hold back from those things because you can't possibly tell somebody that, they might think they better than you. Ooh, no, I can't tell them that they did something right. Ain't nobody tell me I did nothing right. So, I can't do that. But you can. Right? So I want us to understand that communication is not just about words. It's not just about tone. It's not just about body language. It's absolutely about what's in our heart and how we choose for others to see us. Miss Joni, are you with us?
Oh, I'm here.
I don't feel I ain't feeling cared for. I'm not. All right. So I want to do our exercise.
Miss Tay.
Hey.
Before you do your exercise, I got a question real quick. And this might tie to Miss Joni too. So last Starving Thursday, you was talking about peer-to-peer leadership, right? And like making space for people's feelings and stuff like that. So like in the situation that we was just in, like you said, like maybe your grandmother might have been going through something and that's why you made the face or whatever. In that situation, when would you have made space for Miss Tay's feelings? Like if you didn't know about it? Or am I taking out of context? And this from time to Miss Joni Starving Thursday.
That's a great question, actually. So I do an exercise, right? And you probably have heard of it, right? Which is the circle of concern, and there's a circle of influence, right? I'm concerned about the state of the world. I'm concerned about world hunger. I'm concerned about children being trafficked. I'm concerned about, women. I'm concerned about a lot of those things. And my circle of concern is huge, right? Because I told you all I overthink everything. My circle of influence, though, is much, much smaller. So my first question to myself is this a part of my circle of concern, or is it a part of my circle of influence? Is there something that I can actively do that changes how I feel right now? Right? The answer could be, yeah, I can change this probably in the future by making and implementing some things or whatever. But can I change it right now? What can I do right now? Right? So, in an instance of us being in a boardroom, right? And grandma is in the hospital. And oh my goodness, what if she's in longer than she was the last time? Who's supposed to pay these bills? All of those things come rushing in. What I will do, a few things I will do. One is call a friend. I will definitely call a friend. And I'm being real with y'all. I can say all of the professional things that I'm supposed to say, which is you can hold on to that and not react. You can, that's bull. That's not for me, right? I'm going to call a friend. I can vent about how I feel. Um, Therapy is very important. I think that sometimes we shy away from therapy in the Black community because we feel like it's not for us. We're supposed to be able to handle adversity. We're supposed to be able to handle pain. We're supposed to be able to, and therapy is not for us. That is a lie. Okay, we got to put that behind us. We have to put that behind us. So I'm going to say seek help any way you can, whether that's through a therapist, a close friend, right? Ask yourself, is there something that I can do? Is there something that I can do? Grandma is in the hospital. Potentially, I can call and check on her before the meeting. Maybe I'll wait till after the meeting. But it's going to make me feel better knowing that she's okay and that the surgery went well. So there are things that we can do. However, again, this sounds rude, but it's the truth. Grandma is only my problem. She's only my problem. She's not my boss's problem. She's not my coworker's problem. She's my problem. And so what I'm asking for sometimes is for others to care about my problem. And quite frankly, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. If I feel as though that it's going to impact my work performance that much, I need to take off. I have to take off. If I have time, I need to take off. If I can't take off, I have a boss that I can go into her office and say, listen, my grandmother's in the hospital. And I seem to be, I have a few meetings on my calendar today, and I'm feeling a little bit distracted. I was wanting to know if there's some wiggle room for you taking on one of those meetings for me, and I'll take on this one. I just feel like my headspace is I'm a little distracted today. That's a conversation, you know. That's different than you going into a meeting and acting a fool because nobody understands that grandma is sick. There are multiple levels of things that we can do. Ask for help, ask for support. That can come from your friend, your therapist, even your boss. And you can let your boss know, right? If you don't have a support system, I want you all to be actively looking for one. Because you're going to need support one way or the other. You're going to need support. And then the time of trial is not the time to go looking for your support system. It's not. It's too late by then. You need to have your support system in place. You need to plan for what you will do in case of emergency, and that's even emotional emergency. Sometimes some things are just emotional emergencies. Any other questions about that?
In the
Joe,
chat,
you look.
oh,
Go ahead.
oh,
No, go
Cat
ahead.
Bree, I tried to get therapy, and my mom basically told me I didn't need it, and I don't know how to bring up the conversation.
Okay. There are therapists that you can talk to, crisis hotlines that you can just call if you feel that you need to. And those are the type of things that won't go on your insurance record, your medical record, things like that. You can definitely look for help. When I first told my mom that I wanted to seek therapy, her first response was, because therapy is not something that my family had done in the past. It's not something that we had done before. All right. But my dad had just passed away, and my dad was my oh my goodness, he was my everything, right? And so I struggled with mental health after he had passed away. I hadn't struggled before, but I struggled after he died. And so I knew I needed help. Now, I'm going to share something real with y'all, cuz I'm open, right? I didn't at the time struggle with suicidal thoughts. I struggled with homicidal thoughts, right? And that was the idea of, if somebody says something wrong to me, I don't know. Somebody walk too slow across the street, maybe, oh, so you just gonna act like you don't care about maybe if I hit you with my car, right? I was not okay. I wasn't okay. Everything is not suicide. Sometimes you feel like you're going to hurt others, right? And you need help. And you need help. And so when my father passed away, I was in pain. I was in pain. And so I didn't care about anybody else's pain. I didn't care about the emotional pain. I didn't care about the physical pain, because I was in pain. I was in pain. And so getting help was a decision that I made because I just was not okay. I wasn't okay. And it didn't matter how many things I had handled up until that point, whatever trauma I felt like I had lived through, and I was okay, right? I wasn't okay in that moment emotionally. I was not okay, right? So if you have a parent who is not okay with you seeking help, please try to talk to them again and not give up because they don't understand. You know, in my instance, my mom did not understand, but then she did. But then she did. Then she started to inquire and say, "Well, what did you guys talk about this week?" "Oh, you talked about me this week." "Uh-oh." "You talked about what? Okay, so what did she say?" "Oh, that makes sense." Right? So she went from being completely apprehensive to now she was inquiring about what we were talking about. And wow, it's crazy how she pieced that thing together. That's really nice. And so, sometimes our parents are not gonna understand. They're not gonna understand, but there are resources that you can still make use of even without your parents' approval of them. This might be the only one time I'm going to say go ahead and do it anyway. Okay. Any other questions? I like how this conversation is going. I do. This is the thing I love. I absolutely love um, having these sort of conversations, because as a child I suffered in silence, not because of physical abuse or anything like that. I overthought everything. I can't stress that enough. So I didn't really want to ask questions, even though maybe I should have asked questions. And so I figured out things just by trial and error when I didn't have to. I really didn't have to. I could have asked the right questions, but I didn't know how. So if ever you all want to ask me a question, no matter what that is, it's a feminine hygiene question, it's a relationship question, it's whatever, please feel free to hit me up on social media. Sometimes we don't always want to share them in open forums, questions that we have. I don't know if this is okay to ask. I've been wanting to ask somebody, but I'm just not sure who to talk to. Please let me know. And if I can help you, I will. I may not be the person, but I can direct you to maybe where you can go. Please ask the question. What would you say to someone who doesn't communicate at all? Are we talking about a parent, somebody who's kind of like a staple, right? And they're not open to it? Because I need to know who they are, because I need to know if they have the ability to, how strong is the relationship, right? It's a parent who doesn't communicate at all. Again, that is my circumstance. uh, my father, as much as I love him, I waited until I was in my 20s to hear him tell me that he loved me. He loved me with his actions. He loved me with his presence. He loved me with his resources and making himself available. I waited till I was in my 20s to hear it. And with my mom, I laugh about this, and she would be probably so embarrassed if she knew I said this, but every time I want to kind of, get under her skin, I hold my mother's hand because it makes her uncomfortable. And I think that, I laugh about that, but I think that goes to show kind of like what my background is. It's not one of affection. It's not one of, communication. My father actually, talk about communication. I found out the day before his surgery that he had cancer and that he was having a surgery. He didn't tell me what type of cancer. He didn't tell me what the hospital was. He didn't ask anybody to pick him up. We didn't know who the doctor was, what time. He literally sat us down and said, I have cancer. I have surgery in the morning. I'll let you know how it goes. What you mean?
I can relate to that so much, though.
Man, listen, we don't talk to each other. We don't talk to each other because if we talk to each other and actually become transparent, we believe we become weak. We're weak for talking. We are weak for saying, I need. We're weak for not being born with the resources to take care of ourselves. We're weak because we don't have everything that we need, right? But really and truthfully, the community was built to teach. The community was built to support. It was built to build up. We have stepped away from the community. We have stepped so far away from the community, right? But that's what the community was for. You are not born with everything that you need to know in life. You're not. You need auntie, you need your mom, you need your grandmother, you need, uncles, you need grandpa, you need all of those things. You need the next door neighbor. You needed those things. And now here we are in life trying to figure things out for ourselves, not helping one another, not supporting one another because I didn't. And I turned out okay. Did you turn out okay? You didn't. You didn't turn out great. You survived is what you did. You survived. The goal is to thrive. It's not just to survive. Right now, we just stepped all the way over this thing. I ain't even get into the thing. It's 6:57.
Dang, you ain't even let your little heartbeat get in.
I didn't get to it. I didn't get to the exercise. I feel so bad. I love seeing y'all faces though. I absolutely love seeing your faces.
That's terrible. Got them on here just to be cute.
They did, and cute they were. So you know what? You got to be like how they on social. I understood the assignment. That's what it was. The assignment was just to be cute. It was just to be cute.
No, we call that boo bazzle. She bamboozled y'all. That's what we call that.
No, I didn't mean to. So what y'all trying to say? I left y'all hanging like how y'all left me hanging with that writing assignment. Huh?
Dang.
Had to pour that petty card.
That too.
That petty card felt good. All right, so I feel like we have not really touched communication the way I wanted to touch communication, but I do feel like that we were able to talk about some of the things that were on your minds at the time. I want more of that. If I can be a resource at all, please let me know. I think we're going to have a part 2 to communication the next time we come together, because it's very important. The family ties, the community, how we can be of use in our community, and how on earth, and that's the one thing I think that's the first part of the conversation I want to address the next time. How do we break what we know to be true? Which is, My grandmother told me that I have to stay quiet about this thing. I can't tell anybody. My mother told me don't tell anybody that this happened because she don't want to look like a bad mother. I can't go to therapy because then I might actually tell the truth about uncle, cousin, whatever. You know, we have to find a safe space to be able to break the things that we have known to be true in an effort to free ourselves. Right? We have to be able to free ourselves. So we're going to address that the next time we're together. We're going to continue on with this communication part two. No, not what happens in the house stays in the house. Oh my goodness. Oh
Yeah,
oh gosh.
I know. I wish we could get into it, but you know, we need y'all.
I have to
Look,
address
she ready
that.
to rush us over. Miss Tay, can we talk about that next week? Breaking free from Miss Joni boundaries on time, like 6 to 8. We need like a 6 to 8 session type of thing. We should tap on that next week.
How the wheels feel on your back?
Right?
No,
Right.
man,
the
what?
big bus on top of me. The big bus.
hit reverse, beep, and just came right on back. That's
Oh, nice.
oh my goodness. Okay, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to keep on going because that was a trigger. That was a trigger for me. What happens in the house stays in the house. That is a huge trigger for me.
Can you comment in 30 seconds or less?
There's no other way to address that but just to say no. No. I firmly believe that I can't hold back to make you emotionally feel better. I'm not going to be able to do that. That's a boundary that you're stepping over. I'm telling you, I'm not okay. And I need for you to support me in that moment by saying I'm not okay. And I'm going to need to tell my truth on this thing. Right? But not what happens in the house stays in the house. That's going to be a no for me. That's a huge no. No. Not for my children so much have to speak their truth, and I don't step on it. I'm like, if they say, mommy fusses a lot, I ain't gonna be like, everything I done did for y'all, what happened to that trip to Jamaica? What about that? What about the fact that I took? So all of those things, no, that's their truth. So when my daughter said to me, that she felt like that I made her uncomfortable, that thing hurt, but it was her truth. And so I had to adjust my anger. I had to address how I addressed her, raising my voice, how I was going to be a better mother based off of what she needed from me instead of what I had to give. So I'm gonna leave that, and we gonna hit part 2. We're gonna have part 2 in 2 weeks. 2 weeks feel real long now. We done just got to the good part.
I know, man. I know. But we gonna be back. Thank you, Miss Tech. Yo, we need y'all jewels right fast. Then I gotta let y'all go.
Heck, I had I'm not the only one giving a jewel. Can they give jewels too? Since they
Of
were
course
so
they
gracious.
give jewels. They already know the drill. After you had them sitting up
ahead.
here looking pretty.
Look, let me lean back.
Hey yo, I can go first.
Go ahead.
So my jewel it's a time and place for everything, and sometimes right now might not be the time or the place.
Yeah.
Okay, my jewel is it's okay to prioritize yourself and help yourself before you help others. Like, it's okay to say no. It's okay to tell your friends that it's not today. I'm not going out today. Make sure that you realize self-care is the best care. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dang, I wish I had went first now. Those was good. What's my jewel for today? Dang, I'm telling you that thing sent me all the way off. Now I'm ready to do like two right back to back. But my jewel of the day is to be focused on the big win. Focus on the big win, not the micro win, not the winning of the argument. Focus on whatever the big goal is, whether that's having a family, a happy family life, whether that's travel, wherever you want to go, whether that's not having to check your bank account to make sure you have overages because you just went to 7-Eleven to buy a soda. Okay? whatever the big one is. Whatever the big one is. Donovan, you covering up your smile is bothering me. Okay? You have a beautiful smile. Okay? You have a beautiful smile. Please stop covering up that smile. I want to see the back of your teeth the next time. Everybody, straight up.
Not the back.
I want to see the back. I want to see the that's the puppet laugh. You know when Elmo laughed, how the half of his neck went back? That's how I want to see that laugh. Please. Sometimes I used to do the same thing. I think that's why I'm drawn to him right now. Like that, I used to do the same thing. I used to laugh like this because I didn't like my teeth. I used to try to, cover myself some sort of way. So please, if y'all gonna be comfortable with anybody, it's going to be me, even though y'all left me on the bench.
All right, see y'all.
No, Miss Joni, we need your jewel. We need your jewel, Miss Joni. You don't on here dropping your jewel.
First of all, I tried multiple jewels all day.
Well, I don't be with you all day. I don't care about that. That's your problem. We with you right now.
You see this? You see all this body?
You gonna let them call you out? Look. You want me to hold your jacket? You gonna let them call you?
Hold it for me, Miss Faye. Hold it for me.
Let me get that. Go ahead.
All right, let me see. Let me go off of what you're talking about today, like the topic, the communication, because I love that topic, and definitely communication is very instrumental for any leader. I would say that my jewel is around this topic is to listen more than you talk, especially if you want to be an influential leader, because people will start to respect you and look up to you when they know and feel like you care about them. And I think that's something that just us as leaders, we don't pay enough attention to when we're thinking about the people who are following us and who are looking up to us. So there you go. There you have it. You happy now?
All right, Miss Joni. Yeah, we can be dismissed now.
Get your mans. Get your mans. Bye, y'all.
All right,
bye, everyone.
Bye.
See y'all next time.
See y'all next time.
Hey, yo. Hey, right, Jimmy the Dilemma? Hacking my little stream, right? Yo, it's a mess, yo. But you know what? I love it. Because the conversation is always important. It's always lessons to be learned. It's always things that we can take from these conversations and actually apply them to our real life, apply them to our real leadership. Hey, Jimmy the Dilemma, stop cussing at me like that. But seriously, yo, like this session was amazing. And I can't wait until we get back to whatever like the part 2 is going to be, because we really gotta go in some more about that whole thing with the respect being 2 ways. Like Nisi Poo, I'm so glad that you brought that up, because I've seen so many people get caught up in that trap of them. Oh, well, they disrespecting me, or they didn't show me respect, so I'm not liable to show. Like, I can't wait until we really go in on that. But the one thing that I do want to say, just foundationally, is when you are growing as a leader, like some things you just gotta rise above. Like, it's some things that we just don't even fool with no more. And that is one of those things. Like worrying about who giving us respect and who not giving us respect. Because now, when it comes to them situations, 9 times out of 10, if that's even a conversation with somebody, they ain't got nothing to lose. They don't have nothing to, they don't have no reputation to lose. They ain't got no money to lose. They ain't got no partnerships to lose. Not if you having that conversation, the person that is engaging in that conversation, they ain't got nothing to lose. I'm never going to be having that conversation with nobody because I got too much to lose. So I can't be worried about who respecting me and who not respecting me. The way I'm built nowadays, I can just remove myself from the situation if I feel like I'm not getting the proper respect. What am I ever about to risk my reputation for having that conversation with you? No. And in the most humblest way. But like one of my favorite quotes that I made up early in the game, I'm talking years ago, was that lions ain't got to prove that they lions. When I was at Comcast, y'all know I love my Comcast people. Yo, when I was at I used to tell my managers that all the time. Like, yo, you're a lion. You ain't got to be out here proving that you're a lion. Like, no, just walk and talk and be who you are. And people are either going to respect it or they not. And the people that don't, like, whatever's going to happen to them is going to happen to them. But you ain't got to sit up here and now jeopardize your status over a little peon. Like, come on now. Come on now. But yo, hey, Dawn to Dawn, you know I can barely go any session now without bringing up my little Comcast stories, yo. But like, yo, y'all, go be productive. Y'all already knew I was about to go say it, yo. Go. I could tell y'all Comcast stories for days, yo. Maybe one day we'll do that. Maybe we'll have it gotta be in person though. Maybe we'll do like a little a bonfire thing or something or whatever, and we get our little s'mores, little food and all that, and we just sit around and I'll tell y'all about them good old days. Yo, so I feel like I can work at Comcast. You know what? Actually, one of my buddies is hiring for a manager at Comcast. Definitely you talking, if not 6 figures, really close to a 6-figure salary, but it's out Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's out Pennsylvania. Hey, Cam Gotti said we need a tour or something. Yo, y'all is crazy. Well, we need that person that said, what do you win? Hey, yo, y'all playing. Look, go be productive, y'all. We way past our time. Go be productive. Go work on your goals. Hey, hey, Nisi Poo, let me know because you might be ready for it. Like for real. But like I said, it is out Pennsylvania, so this ain't gonna be no commute. You definitely gonna have to move out there. But go work on your goals. I ain't gonna see y'all no more this week, yo. I talked to Coach Johnson. He's going to do Winning Wednesday tomorrow. So y'all be on here with him tomorrow. But I'm not going to see y'all again until after the holidays. So go work on your goals. If you ain't got no goals, you already know that's a bigger problem. But if you on here rocking with us right now, then that's probably not your struggle. So now I'm going to be giving my favor that I ask every single session, yo, my favor. Go and get somebody that's in these bad schools, yo. We got to stop preaching to the choir. We got to stop preaching to people who already know, yo. We got to go and we got to start reaching outside of our circle and bringing those people in. Did y'all know that the little 13-year-old that got shot up, did y'all know the person that shot her up, that was a retaliation because she was bullying that person? Like, come on now. I don't care what kind of bullying the girl was doing. She did not deserve that. But that speaks to the fact that people aren't able to control their anger. They aren't able to work out their differences, and they aren't able to confront those type of situations when they're happening. And like, imagine if we had heartbeats in her school. If we had heartbeats in her school, that bullying wouldn't have happened because heartbeats would have stood up and got in the middle of that mess. Like, nah, we ain't doing no bullying in here. So like, it's just so many ways that situation could have turned out differently. But nah, Nisi Pool, no, it was the same. It's the same girl. It's the same girl. It's the 13-year-old. But yeah, got shot up. It was retaliation because she was bullying somebody. So yo, it's just sad. It's just sad. But instead of us just being on the sidelines talking about it after the fact, we could actually be trying to do something about it and help to cure the problem. But we're not going to do that if we just keep preaching to the choir, y'all. We got oh Nixie Poo. I'm not sure if it was the child that pulled the trigger, but the person that she was bullying, they the ones that got it set up. Sad, sad, sad situation, y'all. So we definitely gotta press on the gas on that. Every single week, y'all should be bringing in at least one person that you taking under your wing, yo, every single week. So we're gonna work on that. We're gonna build that up. But I hope y'all have a happy holiday. If I don't talk to y'all before then, and y'all, we got work to do. Y'all already know we got a lot of work to do. But all right, y'all, go be productive. You already know what it is. I'm out of here, y'all.